3 habits that change boys into men. The transition from boy to man has very little to do with age or chronological progression. Age and growing older do not make you a man. Rather, life experiences, world expectations, and habits do. Men and boys face identity, income, and worth difficulties as they try to figure out who they are, what they are here to do, and why they are here. With evolving societal and cultural perceptions of what it means to be a man, men are suffering an identity crisis that drives them to stay emotionally, physically, and romantically boys. Male suicide rates have risen to be 3 to 4 times greater than female suicide rates. Alcoholism is twice as common in males as it is in women. Additionally, juvenile crime is far more likely to be committed by men. Girls now outperform boys at all levels, from elementary school to graduate school. Boys are 30% more likely than girls to drop out of high school and college, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. Women are deserving of their growing achievements. They've endured much too much oppression. They are more driven and effective than the majority of men, and perhaps society will continue to provide them with the greater equality they deserve. However, the purpose of this video is to assist struggling and confused young men. Indeed, many young men have used society's negative messages to avoid responsibilities and never truly grow up. If you are a young man who is struggling, you are not alone. This video is intended to encourage you to reconsider your entire outlook on life. When practiced, these behaviors will set you apart from the decaying norm. 1. Abide by personal responsibility. The desire to be needed is a key component of the masculine. This passion is what transforms boys into men. More and more men are remaining in their basements, unable to achieve anything. When men do not have anything to strive for, they grow apathetic and remain boys. This restricts their potential and capacity to create. Taking full responsibility for your life, rather than remaining in a victim role or attitude, is essential for a successful transition to manhood. It is for this reason that men rise when anything is required of them, accepting the challenge as a personal creed of fulfillment. For many men, this happens with fatherhood. Men indicate that seeing their children for the first time deepens their awareness that their life is no longer theirs to live. They now have another life to look after. While personal responsibility does not have to be limited to children, it does need them to be emotionally, psychologically, and financially stable if they are to have the best opportunity for a meaningful life as men. 2. Take risks and create the life you want. Nobody ever gained anything by just sitting and doing nothing. Life is all about taking chances, figuring out and learning where your limits are, and designing the life you desire. Once you start and begin to see some success, the resulting changes have a ripple effect that shifts how boys connect to themselves. They begin to recognize that it is within their own personal ability to build the life that they desire, which is really effective. Stop living somebody else's life. Stop assuming that you have to do something just for the sake of doing it. Find your creative potential and take the risks required to go out and develop it, even if it is challenging. 3. Learn to connect authentically. Men report having fewer and fewer intimate connections as they age. Blame capitalism and the necessity to produce and be available for work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for the death of human ties, or blame the fact that guys never learned how to establish and keep meaningful friendships outside of horseplay or drinking games. Whatever the cause, it is killing men. The fact is that most men bond over activities. Give some guys a ball, frisbee, or rope, and you'll have a random sport being played out in a competitive space. That's all well and good at the moment, but it never teaches men how to connect truly with another person outside of that competitive arena. A real man who exhibits all of the aforementioned attributes understands how to connect truly with any guy outside of these tight social normative parameters. Getting there is as simple as viewing the other person as a possible friend rather than an opponent. Well, that's all about it. I hope this video helped you change the way you think. Thanks for watching.